Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Tonight, staying strong. Family, friends, and strangers come together to support a young family dealing with the loss of a father. And surprise sibling.
He sent me another email, and this time he disclosed, "I'm your brother," or "I think I'm your brother."
After more than 50 years as an only child, a Lloydminster woman is shocked to find out she has a long-lost brother. Plus, Wagon Week winner. A local business is recognized for their artistic creativity.
In sports, and they're off. The top 4 drivers are set for the CPCA's Championship Dash in Lloydminster with the Canadian title and a brand new truck on the line.
This is Newcap News with Jeremy Thompson.
Well, good evening and thank you for joining us. One young man has died after an ATV rolled near Biggar yesterday evening. RCMP say 3 males aged 17 to 20 were riding an off-road side-by-side vehicle just south of Highway 14 around 8 o'clock when it rolled. Now, one passenger was thrown from the ATV, and when first responders arrived at the scene, the driver was declared dead. Both passengers were transported to the hospital. One has been released while the other is in stable condition. Now, according to a collision analyst, none of them were wearing helmets and alcohol containers were found at the scene. RCMP are continuing to investigate. Well, it's already been 1 week since the devastating death of 22-year-old Tanner Graf. Today, residents of Lloydminster gathered for a special memorial fundraiser to help support his young family. The incident that took his life left a family without a son, a woman without her life mate, and a 4-month-old baby girl without a father. Chris Chacon has the story.
A life taken all too soon. Tanner was struck by a semi-truck while changing a tire on Highway 16 near Payton. He was loved and cared for by many, and the loss of his life has left a major void in the lives of those who knew him most.
Such a great man and very big loss. Definitely hit us here at the shop, home very hard. And a week has passed already, or just over a week, and it seems like it's a day or two ago. It's just crazy how everything's unfolding, and now we're here to support the cause and a car show for him. So, thanks.
Tanner was everybody's hero. He was everyone's best friend, and he always took care of everybody. That was his #1 thing, was to make sure that everybody was okay. And since the day I met him, that's what he's done.
He especially took care of his beautiful baby girl. 4-month-old Sadie will never get the opportunity to grow up with her father.
When Sadie was born, his child, he definitely was a proud father. He came to the store here, parked on the side of the building, him, Katie, and Sadie, and pretty much the whole shop shut down. He got the whole crew together and was running back to his car saying, "The baby's here, come see my baby."
He's now gone, but a mountain of friends and family are by her and her mother's side, providing plenty of love and support.
We're just hoping to help this family out as best as we can. Me personally, I don't like hearing about anybody passing away, and when you hear about if he had a family too, young kid had a young family, that just kind of broke my heart a little bit. So I got a young family too, so I just wanted to help out and make sure that they're well taken care of. And
the Tanner Graf Memorial Car Show included fundraising, a silent auction, pie throwing, and a moment of silence. Donations will continue to be accepted at Cal Tire and on GoFundMe under the title, "We Have Lost Our Hero."
The tragic death of Tanner Graf has left a community in mourning. But today, friends and family have come out to celebrate his amazing life and raise money for his family. He was a hero to many, especially to those who loved him most. Chris Chacon, Newcap News.
Well, for more than 50 years, Donna Hardy has lived as an only child, brought up by her mother and father on a farm northeast of Lloydminster. But that changed last October when she received an email from a mysterious man in Oregon claiming to be her older brother.
An email conversation with a stranger changed Donna Hardy's life forever. Last year, a man contacted her looking into family genealogy.
So I said sure, and he sent me another email, and this time he disclosed, "I'm your brother," or "I think I'm your brother," and that was news to me. I always thought I was an only child. I phoned an aunt to say, "Is this possible? Did my mom have a baby?" And she said, "Yes, Donna, she did."
What was a closely guarded secret between Hardy's mother and aunts had finally been revealed. Her brother was born 6 years before her out of wedlock and put up for adoption.
I just feel bad for my mom and what she went through and how she didn't disclose it. It must have been a painful secret for her, so I feel really sad. There's no resentment.
So, with his newly discovered Canadian roots, it was settled. Hardy's American-raised half-brother would drive up from Oregon to meet his long-lost sister. In June 2014, he arrived in Lloydminster.
And I got out and we hugged. I said, long time no see.
But the changes in Hardy's life weren't over. This summer, her brother dropped another bombshell. The existence of one more sibling, an older sister.
Again, I went to my relatives and said, is it possible that I have a sister too? Yes, Donna, yes you do. So it's like, oh, hit me again. I was shocked once more.
Their search is ongoing, but the two don't have a lot to go on.
All we know is that she was born in 1951 in Edmonton at the Royal Alec Hospital and was adopted to a family in Alberta.
She may not even know she's adopted.
It may be a long shot, but the siblings aren't giving up.
Our hopes would be that we could find out more about her.
She needs to know that we want to find her. We're part of her family, and she's wanted. We would like to find her. We'd like to know her.
Well, Chris now joining me on the desk for a look at weather. But first, this week we took a look around on social media to see what's kind of going on around the region. And, of course, we landed on chuck wagons, of course, the finals going on. And windows were decorated across the city with a Western style all week in honor of the Chuck Wagon festivities. The winner of this year's CPCA decorating contest is Assure Occupational Testing. Now, judges say it was a tough choice, but they won because of the attention to detail and researching, showing pictures from some of the first Chuck Wagon races at the Calgary Stampede. Of course, you see those nice windows, window paintings there. Now, they also included a couple of displays indoors, as we're going to see in a second here, with some items from employee family members like these cowboy boots.